Hello friends, I'm Bharti Gupta and today we will discuss about DI3E KYC form. Friends, this form has been not introduced till now, but MCA has announced that it will introduce this form in a near future in a few days. So for knowing the whole concept, for knowing the whole purpose why this form is going to be introduced, you have to watch my whole video and understand the concept of this form. So let us watch and understand the main purpose of this form. So friends, let us know about this DI3E KYC form. Friends, this form has been not notified and deployed till now, but this form will be introduced shortly. So let us understand about this in details. First of all, we will understand about what is this form about. So friends, this form main purpose of the DI3E KYC form is to do the eKYC procedure each year. Friends, this form has been introduced for all those directors who has been obtained their DIN on or before 31st March 2018. And it is applicable for also those directors whose DIN has been shown as approved. Apart from this, it is also applicable for those directors who has been disqualified. Yes, friends, it is also necessary for disqualified director. So let us know about who are disqualified directors. Friends, few days before, MCA has disqualified, Ministry has disqualified large number of directors, and the reason for such was they have not filed the company annual return for last 3 years. And MCA has also provided them opportunity for reactivating of such companies through the condonation of delay scheme. So this was disqualified directors, and these directors also required to file the eKYC form. Friends, when we are talking about time limit, then what are the time limit for such form? At initial stage, for right now, each and every director is required to file this form on or before 31st August 2018. And thereafter, every director is required to file this form annually. Now, there are certain things you must keep in mind, friends. When you are filling this form, then you have to provide, each and every director is required to provide their personal mail ID and the personal mobile number. Friends, why it is important to provide the personal mail ID and personal mobile number? Friends, it is important to provide the personal mail ID and personal mobile number because these will be verified by OTP. And apart from this, director is also required to file this form using their own DSC, using their own digital signature. Not only this form is also required to be verified by the practicing professional. Either it may by the practicing CA, CS or CMA. So these are the important things you must keep in mind. Now, what happens if director will not file this form within the due date? Friends, if any director has not filed their form within the due date, then their DIN will be shown as deactivated. Yes, their DIN will become deactivate. And the reason for such is non-filing of DI3 eKYC form. So friends, you must file DI3 eKYC form on or before 31st August 2018. Now, how you can reactivate your DIN number? Then for such, MCA has talked about that you can reactivate your DIN number by payment of a specified fee. Friends, MCA has not specified the exact amount, but yes, it will be announced shortly what will be the fee for such. But for till now, just know that upon payment of a specified fee, only director can reactivate their DIN number. Now friends, let us know about what are the main difference between DI3 form and DI3 eKYC form. Friends, in case of existing company. If any person wanted to become the director of such company, then such director is required to obtain DIN number, and for such director have to apply for such DIN in form DIA 3 form. But recently MCA has made some changes. In case of new company, suppose that you are incorporating in a new company and any director is appointing there, then in that case director is not required to obtain their DIN by filing the DI 3 form. In such case, director can apply for DIN only through the SPICE form. So these are the recent changes. But apart from this, in another side, when we are talking about DI 3 eKYC form, then friends, the main purpose for this form is this form is mainly introduced to complete eKYC procedure each and every year. So these are the main difference between both the form. So friends, don't lose your directorship. Just ensure that your KYC is to be completed before 31st August 2018 to avoid the disqualification. Thank you so much friends. Thank you for watching my whole video. Please like, subscribe and share my video. Thank you so much.